Hello everyone and welcome to WesterosCraft Walks. We're finally back after a few months and 2 holidays. We're doing the second part of the King's Landing videos today. It's the what are we watching today? What are we doing today?
We are doing the Hand of the King, the Maidenvault,
White Sword Tower and the Black Cells.
Mm-hmm. So everything apart from the main show. It'll keep you waiting.
You mean Baelor? The Maegors.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's
we'll see the outside of Maegors today,
yeah,
but we're making our way to the Hand of the King's Tower, the Hand's Tower.
There you go, you got that.
Sorry, it's been so long. I forget
What is
the
this
names.
place? Who are we? What's Westeros?
So this is the entrance. It's nice and lavishly decorated. Would you like to comment on that, Lucia?
Yes.
Yes?
Okay. So, looking around, you've got the show of excess and wealth. You've got all these carpets of really high ceilings. Lots of glass, which back then would be quite expensive, as well as like mirrors, paintings. You saw back there, they just had wine by the front door. I want that.
Entrance drink. Yeah,
Come in, drink. Stairs, drink.
It is a dark stairway, this one.
But then again, I guess back there you wouldn't be drinking water, would you?
Yeah, which room is this? Is this just a generic room, or I guess it's a entrance hall for visitors who want to speak to the Hand.
I'm sure someone will comment with what it actually is.
Yeah.
But this show isn't necessarily about facts, it's about having fun. Yeah?
Well, we do have some facts, but not every specific thing.
Yeah, we're not like Wikipedia.
Some guest rooms, because the actual important rooms are further up the tower.
Which seems quite unfair because, how many steps is to the top?
I mean, you get a nice view.
Yeah, I'd rather not walk up those steps. But I guess it does make you super fit.
Yeah, and of course, because the Hand's Tower is like a held office, it can change every few years who's the Hand, so whoever comes with the Hand has to be housed as well. So not all rooms will always be held. This is also this goes to the kitchen, so they don't have to go up all the stairs with the food when the Hand needs to eat. They have this what's it called?
I guess you call it a dumbbell, but that's like an old-fashioned one.
Yeah, like a
pulley
lift, system.
But you have to pull it. Do you think it could support a person?
Maybe a little one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wow, is that a midget joke? But one thing as well that you see is even in quite a lot of the lush guest rooms is they actually have a bathroom inside which wouldn't have plumbing. I imagine it would be something where, here we go, here's a toilet. One of the poor servants would probably have to pick up the barrel and change the barrel by hand. Mm-hmm. But still, most houses didn't even have that. Even some medium class houses wouldn't really have that. So just remember that every time you go to the bathroom.
Nice view over King's Landing here. And I think this is one of the more important rooms. We're starting to get there, and there's a loom there to make carpets. Still no windows in the towers though, which is good for defense, I suppose. Oh, a meeting room. I suppose this would
toilet,
be.
Because who knows how long you're waiting for.
Yeah, the council, the Council of the King, I think that's what the name is. They have their separate council area, but I suppose this would be the office of the Hand of the King specifically.
Look at that, he even knows how to read and write. I didn't even know that. I'm just kidding.
Nice vaulted ceiling as well. And we're finally getting some windows in the walls.
I suppose if you can shoot an arrow this high up, you're going places, kid. That's one fancy toilet. Jinx. And windows, very important to ventilate where you defecate.
Yeah.
Shook. Changing room with a fire. I guess not just to warm you up.
No, Lucia, that's just a normal wall. That isn't anything special.
It's just a normal door. Yes. What? Nothing. But I suppose you can use fires like that to heat you up while you're in there, but also to heat up the water so you can have a nice cozy bath.
So this must be the hand's room, because it still has, well, it has the crown's colors at the top, but the bed is black.
And the name specifically is, it's like the northern bed.
Yeah. So, and at the time when this is built, the end of the first season or book, Eddard Stark is already dead, but Tywin Lannister hasn't arrived yet to replace him, so that's why it's still in the Norse colors, I suppose. Over there you can see Maegor's.
And if you look at near the top, but not all the way, the very, very big window, that is the king's bedroom, I believe. Because he gets a big bed and a big window because he's a big boy.
Yeah. Another washing room, I think.
They're going to be really clean, these people. But I suppose when you're fancy, you have to be clean.
Another interesting room with like their own desk. I think, oh yeah, this is a separate stairway which leads to, I think, the solar. Oh no, it's a library. Or this is where Eddard was like brown hair, or no, black hair. Golden hat.
Bum bum bum!
This is this room.
But then also, if you notice as well on the walls, there's some different banners. Ooh, look, the faith.
And
but then also
the red, the dark
and
for
the toilet,
Laura.
because you know.
Oh no, the Lord
make
of Lights.
You poo? I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, it has a second floor, so that must be the solar up there.
The spooky floor. Ooh.
Oh, scary staircase.
Ah.
Is it more books here? No, it must be just storage.
Look, there's a book.
They got a nice. Well, that's a top. I think. No, there isn't a bell in this one. I don't think. But it is nicely decorated. So this would be their own private library for the Hand of the King.
But imagine how much you'd be sweating if you had to walk from the bottom all the way up there just to read a damn book.
So now we'll be making our way back down to the ground. Do you have anything to add about the Tower of the Hand? No? Okay.
I feel like I should, but no.
Okay. So we're walking back down the stairs. And where are we going next, Lucia?
I believe we're going to the maidenvault.
Yeah, we're going. The maidenvault is the next big attraction, but I think we'll be passing through the. Yeah, I think we'll be passing through the Sept as well to have a little look at that.
But are we gonna stop and get some snacks? Popcorn, maybe.
Maybe.
All theme parks have them.
Oh yeah, we can go back to the kitchen here. So this is actually a nice bridge connecting two towers.
And worst comes worst, you can always burn down the bridge if someone's trying to attack you from the kitchen.
That's true.
Because that's a good place to come from, because kitchens have knives.
Or poison, maybe.
Yeah, but you know.
You wouldn't see that coming. I thought we were blocked off for a moment, but yeah. So this is the servant stairway. I suppose the stairway in the tower itself, the Tower of the Hand itself, would be for the nobles, and then the servants would come up this servant stairway.
Yeah, God forbid a noble even looks at a servant, because they're not people, am I right?
I don't know what I think this is one of the secret passageways that is like some sort of escape route. But here is the courtyard with the Sept. So we will have a look in that. Over there,
fine masonry work.
Yeah, some statues here as well.
Freemasons.
Did they build the Red Keep?
Exposed. Shook.
So yeah, we've got a nice Sept here. Not as fancy as the Sept of Baelor, of course.
But I mean, I'd still take it. It's nice.
Yeah, you can read nice books here.
I mean, most people can't read, but hey.
Well, in the castle they can, except if they're servants.
Or if they're so rich, they can pay someone to read to them. That's how rich I want to be.
Yeah, so this is like an outer courtyard. It's blocked off from the main entrance by this wall, and that's a good defensive mechanism, because if they breach the front wall, they still have this gate to overcome before they get to the actual keep, the Maegor's Holdfast. And then they'll have to go over the moat as well, which is full of spikes.
And this is full of
Yeah,
poo.
don't get demonetized.
Full of doo-doo. little chicken nuggets from the butt.
So I imagine this is storage as well?
Yes, but for those who like to explore, this is somewhere where you should come if you want to explore secret things.
And it's the armory, so that must be the barracks up top. Okay, this gate is closed. Okay, yeah, I can't get through
If
here.
I walk at it, will it open? No boo-boo.
So we will have to get, maybe have to get back out. It's kind of hidden away, that little entrance behind the bush.
But I suppose it's if someone's attacking, you can just come out of nowhere.
Well, they have like
Like you travel through the
secret.
walls.
They have secret passages all over the Red Keep. So, but no, a very select people of very select number of people know about it. So
The top 1%. But definitely when you're walking around, you can see because it's the red brick, but it's slightly pinker, so you can see, and it's
Really,
quite
yeah.
fun to try and find out how to get in there. But here we are.
the maidenvault. So who built this place, Lucia?
I'm probably going to say some names wrong, so I apologise in advance, guys. But it was built under the orders of King Baelor. I can say that one. And you might remember him from that big sept we saw earlier in another video.
Earlier, like 1.5 years ago.
Like 3 years ago. And it was built to imprison his sisters Dana, Elena, and Rhaena. Because he had them locked up. Because under Targaryen customs, he was kind of expected to marry one of them.
And he did under the.
Technically, he
yeah.
did, but he didn't want to consummate the marriage, so he did what all sane people would do, and he built a little vault.
Well,
he locked them up.
Yeah, well, he annulled the marriage when he became king because he got married under the orders of his father. So when Baelor became king, he was like, "No, I never consummated with my sister, so the marriage is now annulled." But then, you know, he still locked all 3 of his sisters up in this area just because, like,
Temptation.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, us women, look at us. Wow.
Yeah, so he locked him up anyway. Yeah. And yeah, it has multiple levels. It's quite richly decorated as well, I think.
But I'd still rather not be a prisoner,
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
honest. But I would rather be a prisoner here than in a regular house. So, you know, it's not the worst thing ever. All the rooms are really richly decorated. They do still have windows, so they get to see the outside world, kind of. But just not live in it.
And I think
I
that's
like this room. Look,
Oh,
you can
with the
play
harp. Like-
Because God knows you have nothing else to do.
Well, that was like, I think, how long was Baelor? It's been a while since I had my my Ice and Fire lessons. I think it's been like 150 years from like back from when the show is. So it's been repurposed like quite a few times.
Tell me who
since then.
specifically lives here now, Kobe. I need to know.
Oh, I think I'm not sure. I think it was Marjorie and her. Oh no, that's not yet for this.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Somebody, you know, visiting peeps.
It's been like 7 years. So if you haven't seen
Since
it
we uploaded our last video, or what?
So our next stop is what is our next stop, Lucia?
The White Sword Tower.
What do they do there?
Books and stuff.
Well, there is one big book in there.
The biggest book of them all.
Oh, actually,
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's the biggest book of them all.
we're going in the
One
Godswood
book to rule
first.
them all.
Godwood first. It's right next to the tower.
Is Godwood like a god church?
No.
Hashtag Jake Paulers.
It's on the edge of the. It's like a forest within the castle, and this is where this was Eddard Stark's favorite place, as well as Sansa's.
Because, trees give us oxygen, so hella respect to them.
Yeah, usually there's a weirwood in the middle of a Godswood, but in this one it was cut down like a long time ago, or there never was one maybe, but there is this big oak, which is the heart tree of this forest.
And it's so cute, and all the little flowers.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, so now we're going to the White Sword Tower, which has, I don't know what the exact name is, but it's like a book where the deeds of all the...
The Book of the Brothers?
Oh, is that what it's called? Is that in your notes?
Also known as the White Book. That's what you
That
told
one.
me.
Oh, that's what I told you. It's been like 2 months since we wrote this down.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, if it's good, we'll keep you waiting.
Yeah.
Look at the comments. Everyone's like, "It's not good. You guys are rubbish."
Well, we have a nice view of the cliffs. We have a nice view of the cliffs and the sea over here. But yeah, what is inside that white book?
It is where they keep the deeds of each member of the Kingsguard.
Exactly. So the head of the Kingsguard has to write down like if there's a big battle and what
Wait, so not like Jeremy picked up groceries. 10 points to him.
It's like heroic deeds in big battles, which one they fought in, and that's where you get all the legends from like, oh, I want to be like this White Knight.
And also they live here. It's not just a building for a book.
Oh no, it's not called the White Knight, is it? That's the one with the fedora.
My lady.
So what are they called? Sorry,
I don't know. I can't read your mind, but it's the sleeping quarters as well as the meeting rooms of the Kingsguard.
Kingsguard, that's it.
You didn't. Even I knew that.
Oh.
And I don't know a lot, guys. If you hadn't guessed that already.
The Kingsguard, that's what I meant.
Oh yeah. Now I'm the smartest one in this episode.
Oh. So there are usually 7 of them, but they're not always here, or like someone is dead and then they still have to replace them, or someone is
I mean, to be honest, I don't think I'd want this job if it's like, oh, the last guy died, but I'm sure you'll do fine.
Yeah, and some are sent out to other regions to like protect members of the royal family, so they're not all 7 are always here. But I think, have we seen the book? I don't think I found the book.
Yeah, we had to look around, and there's not like one specific book out there, but the books are here somewhere.
Yeah, it must be in a cupboard.
Then I'm actually not going to leave it out because you could probably fetch a lot on Amazon for that book.
Yeah. Or eBay.
Yeah, or the equivalent that day, so like the market.
The market, yeah.
Who wants a book? Ew, I
Special
don't know how to
book.
read.
Is this another kitchen?
It's one of the kitchen keeps.
You worked on this one, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why it looks so fabulous.
So this is a smaller kitchen. Do you know what it's used for? Because I'm not sure.
Cooking food.
It is closer to the main keep, so that's like Magor's. That's like the entrance to Magor's.
But I imagine it wouldn't be just for there, because by the time the food would get there, it'd probably be kind of cold. Unless they're very fast servants. You never know.
Yeah, we got some stables as well. Some more inner gates for protection, in case one falls. And that's another tower, but I don't think that one has any significance. That's what I said last time, didn't
Look
I?
in the comments where someone tells you that it's a very significant tower.
Apparently the one that I called in last episode, like just a regular tower, it was like
the treasury.
Treasury, yeah.
Yeah. So we don't value money, so it's not got any value to us. Just kidding.
And where are we going now? We're going to a little we are going to the end.
We're going to the black cells?
Yeah, at the end, but I think we're going to a little
It's the entrance to the black cells.
Oh no, I was gonna say little garden. Oh no, this is the entrance, isn't
Everywhere has little gardens. I love it.
You'll see a little garden at the end of the episode. So this is the entrance, I think, to the black cells. Or is it this one?
No,
that
that
one
stairs
goes
up, but the other stairs would go down.
Okay. So guards. These are where the guards are.
But there's also guard buildings lower down as well. The upper levels of the cells have higher and narrower windows, where it's just kind of common criminals are confined, like nothing too serious. Then you have a second level.
We haven't got there yet, Lucia.
No.
We're still at the first level.
Well, this is the first level where the boring people are, where it's like...
They got nice, quite big
I
cells.
took some bread or something. I don't know. I don't know what a common criminal does.
Yeah.
Steals bread?
They got some dark cells, but they're quite not lavish, but quite wide. That one
Compared
even
to
has
later
a
on,
window.
yes, they're quite lavish. Being honest.
That one had a window, so I mean, sunlight is always nice.
Get a tan, I guess. You've got nothing else to do.
I think this is the point where I got lost in the first level, like on the first level.
Yeah, you got lost a lot.
So I was like looking for the stairs down, but then I found this area, which is still the first level, but like just an extension to it.
Yeah, I imagine they probably arrest people a lot.
Yeah, and then I got back and I thought that was the stairs, but it was a little cupboard. But I think I found them eventually. I think.
Did you see those barrels? At least there's wine.
Was that the door that I just passed? I think it was.
Yes, it was. It's on the left.
Yeah. I didn't find it at the time.
I've been in here. I love that. Sorry, I'm on post office. I did a room downstairs. That was fun.
Oh, at which level?
The very bottom.
Oh, surprise.
Oh. But it was interesting because then I got to research medieval torture methods.
That's
and I found
fun.
one I really liked. I mean, I'm not going to kill anyone, guys. I want to put that forward first. But there were some really interesting things that make crime nowadays seem so tame.
So this is the second level.
So this has smaller personal cells without windows for, well, it's meant to be for highborn captives. But this cell, it would just be one person, whereas on the floor above, there would be like jam-packed, like you are sleeping on another person, like a human mattress.
I don't think it's that one, but maybe
Human
a few
mattress.
a few people per cell probably.
Human mattress, I call it.
Okay.
There's always going to be the little runt in the thing, and then they're going to be a human mattress.
Exactly. What about the third level, Lucia? Wait, I think this is as far as these stairs go, because I think the fourth level is kind of like secretive. But these are very tiny cells, very dark as well, I imagine. They got like locked doors instead of like the bars.
And then here we go down into the very naughty people's cells.
Who goes there? Does it say on the research we did?
No.
Okay.
So here we're gonna put. I don't want to say anyone because I don't remember where they were in all the books. So very naughty people.
What does this one do, Lucia?
People that dislike the video go down here.
So there are various torture methods. That first one was like a little anvil that goes on your head or something.
Here's my one. So you hang them by their legs and you saw them down the middle.
Oh, is that one of the saws they use?
And I put a little seat because you're not going to saw all the way. You stop and then you let them say like, just kill me, and then you say no.
Tell me what you know first, then I'll kill you.
And then you've got some like this where they would.
Oh, it's what's it called?
I think they put them in there and they put it on fire.
It's a French word. No, they just put them in there
it's
and
a
they leave
sauna?
it.
Oh.
Or it might yeah. This one is a sauna.
I love going to the spa.
This one is the French one. It has a French word.
Baguette?
No, it's like a little hole that you put the prisoner in, and like they're in a pit and they can't get out, and then they go mad.
Work?
Work? No, that work is not French.
But hell is. Bum, bum, bum. Hell is work, not hell is French.
This is Ramsey's favorite, the little cross where you flay people, or you can just hang them. This one is a nice one where you can make a human pancake.
Or you can just, you know, sometimes you want to be a little bit taller. You just stretch out your bones. It hurts for a bit, but then to be a little bit taller is worth it. And this one, I don't know. Maybe it's when you have someone fancy, or maybe it's a.
It's like you're chained to the chair, and
being
then.
Being honest, it just looks like a grown-up fun room.
with all the nice.
I mean, you don't know what they're into.
What is this cupboard, Lucia? This doesn't seem like a normal. It's bigger on the inside.
It's Narnia. Sorry for those people who have headphones that have just been deafened.
Yeah, so this is one of the this is one of the secret tunnels that spread all under the Red Keep.
So I guess this could be used not just for smuggling people out, but maybe smuggling people in.
Maybe, or
so it's like we don't want people to know that we have you who did this very naughty thing, so we're going to take you in this way.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, a big iron door.
So the naughty people can't get in and out.
Yeah, and this is kind of the hub of the underground network. It's a big room, and like there are tons
I would appreciate some signs, though. I always get lost when I come down here.
Yeah, I had to memorize like the whole way that I'm walking to like the exit later. But I believe this is the ladder that goes up to the top of the King's Hand Tower.
Yeah, so they connect to different places, like the King's Room, I believe.
Yeah, it goes like all over the castle. The different passageways goes to like all corners of the castle, and some go outside.
And some don't even necessarily go to doors to get out, but some of them, and when you start walking here, you really spot them a lot more. It will be a stair brick rather than a full brick, and it's meant to be a listening hole. So it might be behind a statue or at the top of a room where someone can listen into your conversation and you have no idea. See, the problem wouldn't work with me because I would just giggle if I heard something. Like, who's there? Not Lucia! Espionage is not my forte.
So now we're on the way. I think they might have been listening holes, or they can just be ventilation. But now we are in the place where Arya was when she was like walking through the different passageways. Or no, she was following a cat, and then she came into here, and then she went into the tunnels.
Seems like something I would do.
So these are all the dragon skulls. They used to be in the throne room, but then when Robert became king, he didn't like the Targaryens, so the skulls were like locked up here in the.
You should keep at least one. Like they're really cool. I'll put your throne inside of one of them.
Yeah. The biggest one is Baelor's. There were quite a few big ones here, so I'm not exactly sure which one it was.
But you can see that the older it is, the bigger it tends to be, because they say that near the end of the Targaryen fun party, the dragons were so small they were the size of dogs. I believe.
Yeah, because
they got really small.
Because they keep growing. Until they can't expand any further. So later on, when the last dragons lived, the Targaryens just mainly kept them locked up, so they couldn't grow any further.
Yeah, especially if you look at the dragon pit, and you think that the bits at the bottom where the dragons would be are quite large, but then you have to think about the dragon's head and the wings as well. Like, they need a lot of space, so it really stumps their growth.
Mm-hmm. So
But
that's
I like
a
the way
little
they hang
one.
up. Do like a ninja scene and like shoot them down.
Wow. So we're going up to the top, I think. Yeah. So this is just a storage area. So they're kind of hidden away in like a not really that accessible dungeon.
You can only get here if you have the VIP ticket for the tour.
Or if you follow a cat who knows where to go. So this is the garden I was talking about. It's a nice garden, I think. I'm not sure if this is like the garden. I think this is the garden where it's the garden we saw last time is, I think, where they always walk to in the show. But this is a nice little private garden.
And you see down here as well is the bit, you always see the ladies in the show. And they sit.
At the little gazebo thing.
You love that one. We built the little gazebo, even though I do love a nice gazebo.
Yeah.
But then I save you. I love it.
So you got like little private gardens where there's a lot of statues. That's the throne room as well, the back of the throne room. And I think we're gonna have to find a way down as well.
Try some stairs.
I don't know where. No, I think I'm jumping in the bushes.
It's not very good for your bones.
It's okay. It was a soft landing. Yeah, I think this is the lower garden.
Here's where the gazebo is.
Yeah, I think it's further down even.
Yeah, but it leads to down there. This is probably where all the high-ranking, like the queen and then her posse. I'm going to use the word posse. Where all her posse would be. But you think about it in terms of this castle is huge, but then the king would have his own posse, the queen would have her posse, like there'd be all these people.
And in the little gazebo.
In the gazebo.
with a nice sea view over to the open sea, and then over there where the bushes are, over there you can see the docks where we were in episode 9 or 8 or 7.
An episode earlier than this one.
No, 2 episodes earlier.
That's early.
Yeah. That was where the Iron Gate was.
If you think about it as well, as the gardens aren't, especially for back then, weren't just for the aesthetic appeal, but also for the scent the flowers gave off, because flowers like these would probably be used in the rooms or the bathrooms of high-ranking nobles to mask smells, because they would probably use oils from, I imagine, places like Dawn for scent, but it's nothing like the perfumes we have nowadays, so most people smell like...
Not very nice. Oh, a big washing area here. It's got its own like little district, the washing place. Clothes washing specifically.
But you think about how many people would live there and how many people's clothes would have to be washed, and servants. Because even though you were a servant, imagine if you were the servant of the king or the queen, you'd have to be very well dressed, and so that you get a bit better treatment than the other servants. You'd be the king of the servants.
Yeah.
So congratulations for that achievement.
And I think this is also where the little workshops are. So I think there's a little smithy in here. I think this is a carpenter. Is it? No, it's a brewery. This one.
My type of place.
Yeah. So this is where they brew some Red Keep.
I thought you were going to say Red Bull. Red Bull.
And I think wasn't this area where Arya escaped to allegedly?
I think it's up here,
crates
where
here.
the crates are.
Yeah. So this is this is supposed to be like the route Arya took when she was following the cat to the dragon skulls.
Which is funny because dogs like bones.
Yeah, but I don't think the cat was intentionally going there.
Did you ask the cat?
No.
Cats are very smart, just like dogs.
Okay.
Probably thought there was some food there though.
Here that was a little. Oh no, it's a chandler.
I know someone who has a very interesting video on their channel for making candles.
Who's that? Is it my own channel?
No.
Oh, who's that?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
It is Kobe. And it is interesting. I like making candles. I'm not afraid to say I'm a loser.
No, candles are... It's actually pretty fun to make. Yeah. Also, I will link my personal channel at the end of the video and the archer thing. And I'm also making some videos about Rome where we went to, like, in the time that we were gone here.
In the time we were ignoring you guys.
We were kind of procrastinating. Because we were gonna do it like a month ago, but then my program messed up, so then we couldn't record.
So then he decided to just make a new computer.
Yeah. So here is the entrance to Maegor's Holdfast, which will be in the next episode. Yeah, so you'll have to wait. Hopefully it's before Christmas, because we got something special planned for then. So yeah, it will be before Christmas, I hope. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in hopefully less than a month.
Thanks for the patience, guys. We appreciate it. Patience is a stressed word right now.
So on screen you can watch the playlist of all the WesterosCraft Walks videos, you can subscribe to WesterosCraft Walks, and you can also find the button to check out my own channel, Kobe in History.